Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on the plugin called InBlocks. And what this is you can create structures on your server, and this is pretty much a whole build in one block. So you can create structures on your server, create it as a schematic, and then your players can spawn in that schematic with one block, place that block on the ground, and it will start to take the materials from their inventory and start to build it on its own automatically. So it's a pretty unique plugin. If you're a little bit confused, then just wait until I show you guys how it works. But yeah, it's an awesome plugin. Go ahead and download it, drop it in your plugins folder, and then restart your server, and let's get started. Alright, so you're going to need two plugins for this to work. You're going to need WorldEdit and Vault. So once you have those plugins, make sure you type //1, and make sure you obviously have your build that you want your players to be able to spawn in. So this is my build. This is a crappy, poopy design of a house, but we're going to work with it. So you're going to want to select 2 points. I'm going to left click my first point, and then that's the bottom corner. You're going to want to go diagonally across to the top corner like this, and right click for your second point. Pretty much you're going to want to select the whole thing. It should look like a cube with the 2 points that you selected. So there we go, we just selected the whole structure. Now the next thing that you want to do is you want to type //copy. Now when you type that in, exactly from how far you are standing from that is where it's going to be copied and pasted in. And then the next thing is you want to type /increate, and you want to give this a schematic name. So I'm just going to call this house 1. Hit enter. There we go. So you can either create a sign for your players, which I'll show you guys how to do, but you can also use the command /ingive, or a different player's name, the schematic name, so house 1, and then how many, so just 1. And then here we go, we have the house schematic. So before we place this, we're going to need the block materials that are in the schematic, so obviously logs and wood. And actually, let me go ahead and create that sign for you guys. So I'm going to place this near the schematic so you guys can set up schematics all around your server spawn, maybe like in the survival world or something, and just have them lined up, have the signs next to them so they know what kind of schematic they're going to be purchasing. So it's really cool. You guys can create as many as you want for your players, and maybe that'll add a little spiciness and a little uniqueness to your server. Anyways, I'm going to place this down. On the first line, you want to type bracket and then the shop name. By default, it's in_blocks, but you can change that in the config. So close bracket. On the second line, you can type your price. So how much the schematic costs. I'm going to go with 50, and then the schematic name. So house 1. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Now we can right click on it and receive the schematic block. So like I said, we're going to need some of those blocks to be able to build it. Let's go with a stack of logs. That should be plenty, and then a stack of wood planks. Alright, so let's go ahead and place it down, and when we place it down, it's going to create the structure and give your players a preview of what they can possibly get out of this. So there's the preview, and I guess I left out a block when I was copying it, but it still looks awesome. So we can type in yes if we want to place it, or anything else to cancel it. I didn't type it fast enough, so let me go ahead and do that again and type yes. So slowly it will start to place the blocks and build the schematic for you. Okay, so that block was included this time. But yeah, so that's pretty cool, and it's going to take the materials out of your inventory, but I'm in creative mode, so it's not really doing that. Bam, there we go. So that is awesome. And there's a lot of plugins supported with this, like WorldGuard, Factions, Townie. It's compatible with most of those plugins. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. I thought this was a really awesome plugin. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in my next plugin. See you later.